Hey, Savvy Girls. Happy Thursday, Thirsty Thursday. I hope you guys are having a great week. So this week's video, I wanted to talk about eco-friendly living and um, living a more eco-friendly lifestyle and give you some easy, actionable tips that you can implement that are simple and, not hard to do, but still make a good, a difference. In honor of Earth Day, that is this Sunday, April 22nd. The founder of Earth Day, Gaylord Nelson, he was inspired to start Earth Day back in 1970 after he was the devastation of there's a big oil spill in Santa Barbara, California in 1969. I live actually near Santa Barbara, not even an hour away. It's been ever since then. And, there's been so many improvements, but I think definitely we have a really long way to go. There's so many things that have gotten actually worse since then. We're just trashing our earth. And I think that, I know that if we all did our part and just did a little bit, it would make a difference. And whatever you do that's good for the environment is also good for you and your health, and vice versa. That's why I'm so passionate about teaching people how to transition to cleaner products and, the stuff that we use on our bodies and in our homes, because it affects the environment. So whatever you're doing that's good for yourself is good for the environment, and vice versa. And so my first tip goes hand in hand with the theme. This year's Earth Day theme is end plastic pollution. So my first tip is, and it's super simple, and it's kind of a no-brainer. You'd think that most people were doing this by now, is to just stop using plastic bottles. Use the nice reusable stainless steel bottles or the glass bottles with the silicone covers. I love both of those. I have several, and they're easy to find, so cheap to find at like TJ Maxx or Home Goods or Marshalls. You don't have to spend a lot, and it saves you money in the long run from buying, bottles of water. You get a good filter on your faucet at home, or reverse osmosis, or whatever you need, you choose, and then just fill your bottles and take them to work, to school, wherever, and it saves you time and money. There's so many things that are kind of out of our control, and Monsanto with the GMO crisis, and there have been thousands of chemicals that have been introduced into commerce since that first Earth Day in the 70s, and there's not much we can do about that, and there's no regulation. So we have to kind of arm ourselves with knowledge and do our part. There's soil degradation and pollution and, these environmental issues that if we just all kind of did our part, maybe would make the planet a cleaner place, and, GMOs are a whole other topic, and I will definitely be doing some videos and blog posts on that. I am passionate against them. I don't think that they're healthy from the research I've done, and I'm not going to get into that right now, but and I've done a blog post on this, so there's lots of more tips than what I'm going to talk about in this video, so I will link that in the comments. And also, I have a free guide that has tons of free tips that you can download too. I'll link that as well. So another thing to do that is, okay, maybe not super simple, easy, but it's really environmentally friendly, and it actually saves you money, is composting. I don't know that much about it. I'm not super savvy about it, and something I want to look more into, and so I will be doing videos. But I do have in that blog post, I do have a link to a really helpful article that really teaches it in a very simple manner, if it's something you're interested in. And again, it's one of those things that will save you money. So, and then another tip that is so easy to do, that anyone can do, and that really makes a big difference in the environment in your home. Our homes, the indoors, are more polluted than the outdoors, and one thing that causes it is the stuff that we bring in on our shoes. So make a no shoe policy. Just get one of those cute little benches and put it by the door, and keep your shoes there, because the dirt and the dust and the chemicals and the bacteria and the pesticides and even lead and coal tar from asphalt, which is carcinogenic. It all gets tracked into your house, and it also will help you keep your floors and carpets cleaner. I got my carpets cleaned recently, and he said, even not even from an eco-friendly standpoint, but just keep your carpets cleaner longer by not wearing shoes in the house. And another really, tip that I'm super passionate about, that if you're following me at all, is using clean products on your body. That is going to be a lot kinder to the environment. Like, take hair care, shampoo. We Americans, pour millions, hundreds of millions of gallons of shampoo down the drain every year. And the water treatment plants in our country they're designed to remove bacteria, but they're not designed to remove toxic chemicals. So it ends up back in our water supply. So that is something that, makes a big difference to your health and to the environment. Your health hugely. The toxins, your skin absorbs. So that's something that it really is kind of if you want to live a healthier lifestyle, you have to go non-toxic. It's one of the pillars of health. It's as important as what we're eating. So that is a big improvement you can make, both to yourself and your health and the environment. And then another thing is, fragrance is super toxic if it's synthetic. And so if you ditch the toxic air fresheners out of your house, that's going to make a big difference in the environment, the health of the environment in your home, and to the environment and the earth, because you're not going to be emitting all of those toxic chemicals. And those chemicals, the exposure, it increases. It leads to an increase in pulmonary disease and asthma. It can increase your risk of asthma by as much as 70%. So anyone in your household that has asthma, get rid of the toxic fragrances and air fresheners and see if that doesn't make a difference. And another thing to do that is an easy switch is to switch over to clean burning candles, because paraffin emits harmful chemicals like benzene and toluene and ketones, and also many of the wicks have lead. So soy candles can be great as long as they're non-GMO. Palm oil can be hydrogenated. Beeswax is a great alternative, and so is coconut wax. And there's a lot of great clean candles out there. So that's an easy switch you can do too. So I have more tips on my blog, and I'm going to link to that post. And also I have a link in that blog to that great composting article. And I also have a free guide. I'll link to that because that has a lot more eco-friendly living tips, and it's free. And also, keep your questions coming, because I'm gonna continue doing Q&As every month. If you didn't catch mine last month, you can look in the videos. I did a Q&A, and so keep the questions coming. And I will be doing live Q&As every month. And next week's video, I'm super excited about. You've got to tune in. I have tested several non-toxic clean mascaras, because I'm so on the hunt for I like my lashes to look va-va-voom, glamour, and it's not easy to do with any mascara, let alone clean mascaras, but they've come a long way from even just a few years ago. Even just a few years ago, it was almost impossible to find a good clean one. So I road tested a bunch of them, so I'm going to let you know what my favorite ones are. But in the meantime, have a very happy Earth Day, and implement some of these tips, and you'll make the earth a happier place. I'm just going to see if anybody has any questions before I leave. I can't find these. I can't read the tiny little comments without my glasses. Anyway, if you have questions, I can come back and oh, hi Tamara, thanks for watching. Again, but keep posting the questions in the comments. And also, what I'd love for you to do is pop in the comments one of your favorite eco-friendly tips, something you do on a daily, monthly, weekly basis, or in your household that you have found that's made it easier to go green. I would love to get your feedback, and everybody can learn from it. So have a great Thursday night, you guys, and I will see you next week. Same time, same place.